It was that way all the way through the early 2000s.
So you need to know Tulsa, you just have to watch this Outsider movie, is what you're telling me? If you're
Not
going to be a tour guide for Tulsa.
but you definitely would know the greasers of Tulsa. You'd know the west side, the ghetto, however you want to fucking put it, the poshes or the greasers.
Right. Because you're like walking around, like, I guess, Oregon. Would you think that mentality was of your day? Because that was like, it's apparently completely different, because I'm not seeing these scraps and like teenage kids almost stabbing each other.
He was one of them guys. He was one of the guys that would stop and help the nerds pick up his shit, but he never stood up for him. But to be fair, look, he was small like Dell. He was one of the smaller guys. Hey guys, that ain't cool.
I like the categorization. It kind of helped, actually. I was like, oh, okay. So he's like a Dell type. All right. With the Dell type, I can kind of figure out, especially with this look.
It really breaks my heart.
And it's interesting you noted him. It just says homeless guy. It's not like he has a name.
It's his face, and he's still got the same fucking hairdo from school. The mohawk.
Oh my. So this is actually a kept thing and cherished and said, fuck, it's mine, so I ain't changing it.
He's wore mohawks in school.
Alright.
It was the 80s, dear. 70s and 80s. And I had a mohawk in the 80s when I was not in Tulsa, out in California, but...
And they say this world is all inclusive in a way where, like, we're having to be... It's like it's based on merit. It's based on those things that Trump says, I'm here for now, to be again. But, like, that guy would probably go into a job thing and never get hired. Maybe. That's how you carry yourself, too. But...
I almost want to send this to Jason and send Jason to help him. That's downtown Tulsa. As soon as he sees that building, he'll know exactly the area the guy's in. He's probably at that homeless encampment right over there by the river.
Well, I find that it's, like, hard to know who's a good one. So, like, how do you vouch? Well, here's a vouch. Here's your work reference online, and you can, like, save them.
It is the point that he's on here at all. That couple posted this because of what he did. Everybody thinks homeless is bad, but not all homeless are bad, and he just proved it. So they posted it. Somebody stole her purse. I know what happened. Like, happens everywhere, every day. Someone stole her purse, and as they're driving down the road and they're going through it, they're throwing the shit out they don't want out the window. I got stabbed right there.
You got stabbed right there?
Yep.
Like, okay, so wait. You avoided a stab because of this Dell Lake type guy.
Yeah, that was in a park,
for his character.
No, I was with my boys when this one went down.
What the fudge?
It's my town. I can drive through that town and go, arrested, shot, raped, stabbed, killed a molester.
Oh my gosh. Stop it. Okay, I'm gonna go through my town. Skateboarded once, crashed once there.
Robbed at that place.
Played a man versus cars, and I got invited because I wasn't really part of the cool kids, but the cool kids invited me somehow. I don't know how. Somehow I played a game, and I was like, ooh, I was invited. That was cool. And I know it from the stretch from this part of this town to this part of town. And I can tell you my route.
You're them kids that I wouldn't lose my pity. Do you want to come, dear? Is that why you're standing there? Come on, you can go.
If it's not too much trouble, I mean, one more person, there's one more card person, and then what if I win? Are they going to be mad at me when I win?
That is so sad, Tyler. Really, it is. The fucked up part for me was I didn't give a shit about my popularity, and for some reason I was so popular.
Oh, I didn't want to be popular. No, I just didn't want people to be mad at me. Like my question at the end. The question was,
yeah, I really want to to go, but I'm scared someone will fuck me up. Watch my back.
Maybe. Pretty much. It was kind of like self-survival, fucking just hyper emotionally
I was at a
sensitive
party
Virgo.
one time, and all of a sudden, I feel these, like, two guys come up from behind me and to my side. Both of them just grabbed onto my arm. I look, and it's two of my nerds from East Central. And the one goes, "Help us, cat." And I turn and look, and I see the jocks coming for him. I'm like, "Well, you gotta let go of my arms." They let go of my arms. I turned around, and I was like, "What's up, Jeff? Thinking about doing something?"
I would do the exact same move, but I would do it actually more like a slink and say, "Hey, I really need your help on this one."
Well, there was two of them. They couldn't both put their arms around me, so they just hooked my arms on either side.
Ooh, it's so good.
Hellcat, we need you. I don't know what they'll stuff us in here. There ain't no locker.
But here's the thing.
And I was the one that invited him to the party, to be
never
fair.
was much hated. Like, I don't think anybody's really much hated. Maybe
The one that wasn't hated either. He was just an easy target.
Right.
But most people liked him, but that wouldn't stop the jocks from,
Interesting. Yeah, I was never targeted either. Even with brace face and acne and whatnot and all those other things.
Oh, there was one that was so fucking targeted. I don't know what happened to him. He was at Rogers, and I left Rogers and went to East Central. But he tried killing himself once and was put in a mental institution. And he had them braces where he had to wear that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, wear the thing around, like, the brace face for real, not just in your mouth. And then he looked like a pepperoni pizza that was too much pepperoni.
Yes.
Yeah, and he was small. He was one of them small Dell type kids. He didn't really hit a growth spurt in high school. It wasn't until his 20s that if he even did. I see he didn't. Kevin Mayfield was like him, but a little taller. But Kevin Mayfield was one of the cool kids, so he didn't really have to worry about it. He got along with everybody, even the nerds and shit. But he was in drama. The only thing that kept him from being tortured in high school was two things. His girlfriend and him lived in the same bedroom at home. Their parents were married. And he always had money for weed. He was accepted in.
Yeah, if you got the source, like, you're kind of moose.
And he could get tickets to concerts because he worked and did stuff at Old Lady and Brady. Kind of like when Jonelle was in school and she was going and doing shit with the vets and volunteering and stuff. He was going to the movie theaters there in Tulsa, which we have a few nice ones. And volunteering, and he got us into a couple of concerts for free, and yeah, he had his connects, so Jeff and Chad and all of them just took right up to him, even though Steve Locke wasn't a jock, but the rest of them were. And Steve was a jock, but he wasn't a jock. I don't know how to explain that. He was the most popular guy in school. And he did sports, but he did music, and he wasn't known as a jock, though all his friends were jocks. And me. But he'd already been popular at that school before I ever got transferred over there. Like, he had made his own way. Though we did know each other, and I'm not gonna lie, when I first come walking in, and he seen me, and he talked to me, all the guys and shit knew I was somebody to be respected, but every fucking girl wanted to tear out my throat. None of them knew who I was yet. That's the funny part.
Right. But you were like Lorelai, because what? No, and you were like, at that moment.
No, I have to give this one to Tammy Sletlich. She let everybody know, all them girls know that we're talking shit. It's funny too, because I was in the bathroom when this happened, sitting on the toilet, and they didn't know I was in there because I was sitting there rolling joints so that I could go out to my bike and drive away. So I'd been in that stall for a minute. Tammy knew I was in there. So she's at the mirror doing her makeup and stuff, and these girls come in talking shit. Who's that skank around Steve Locke? Tammy goes, oh, I can answer that. Who is it? I'm gonna tear her fucking head off. She needs to know her place at this place. Tammy said, oh, please let me be there when you do it. I want to watch you tear Hellcat's head off. It was your mom. Even though I couldn't see her, I can tell you right now, because she was a puffhead, that it was your little mama doing this. That's Hellcat! I started laughing, and all of a sudden the bathroom got real quiet. And Tammy said, yep, and that's Hellcat. What was your name again? Man, they turned and ran out of that fucking bathroom. Tammy was laughing so hard, and the other two girls that were already in there and didn't have nothing to do about, they were all fucking laughing. But Tammy made sure before the end of the second day, everybody in that school knew I was Hellcat. All of them girls, yep, go on, come on, I'm following you. I want to watch you beat up Hellcat. I could beat up men. None of them girls wanted a piece of me.
At that point. But man, what a great
But the looks, oh my God. That one, I know it was her too. I walked by and she was giving me that look. I looked, stopped, and I did this. Do you need help with them eyes, baby? No. Well, then you better get them off of me or I'm going to take them with me. And I turned and kept walking.
She even got it. Bro, every good character has the details where they're like a living comic book where there's just good lines to put in the bubbles. You have good lines to put in the bubbles, man. And that's what most bad guys get. That's one bad guys.
And Roseanne and Grace Under Fire have it, and Lorelai.
They always get fucked.
I can just shoot that shit out of my mouth without a second thought. It just comes.
And it's so fast. You're not that wasted.
It's so fast. Half the time they don't even know how to respond, and I'm gone before they think of something.
Even in One Piece, man, I swear the villains, they talk too much. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Nope, mine were always short, sweet, to the point, and a challenge. Yeah, they might look, I can feel the eyes staring in the back of my neck. I was really shocked when I got most popular. I didn't even know I was in the running. And me and Jeff got best couple, and he got most talented. Steve Locke was the most popular boy. They even put in the little newsletter thing that they sent around, these two should be homecoming king and queen. We both had our own mates. Like, no, we didn't want to. Like, Steve was.
You were prearranged by the school. I mean, at that point, they were having a fun time.
To put us together.
When I was in cross country camp, we played this game. It's called Home maybe, HOME. It's like acronym, and each one you have to just like randomly throw in 3 options you think you best, and then you sort of like do like every 7th you kind of like eliminate, and then whatever's left over, that's like, that's what they did with you guys.
Only one time was I turned on by Steve Locke, and it really did turn me on. I was really kind of shocked as I sat there how turned on I was. Not in love, I just wanted to fuck his brains out. They were practicing in somebody's garage, and in the backyard's the party, and the band's in the garage. We were out in the yard smoking a joint, fucking around, and Chad tried doing something to me, and I just put him on his feet, and Steve started laughing. I said, I'll do you next, and went to do him, and he fucking did me. Put me on my ass. I'm sitting down there looking at him and I'm kind of laughing. I said, how did you do that? And he said, I pay attention to what you do.